Let's talk about something we've all seen in the gym. And if we're being honest, something most of us have done at least once: the belt throw, the bar slam, the full emotional crash out after a lift doesn't go your way. Today's episode isn't about judging that reaction, it's about understanding what it costs you and how to come back stronger instead of digging a deeper hole. First off, this is very normal. You're lifting heavy weight, you're invested, you've built expectations around that set. When it doesn't go to plan, your nervous system doesn't just see that as a missed rep, it sees threat, frustration, anger, embarrassment. Those are all protective responses, especially in strength sports where effort and identity are closely tied together. So if you've ever lost it after a miss, that doesn't make you weak or immature, it makes you human. I've done it. But here's where the problem actually starts. The missed lift already added stress to your system, physically and neurologically. That's unavoidable. But the crash out, that's additional unnecessary stress. We get the emotional spike, the sympathetic nervous system stays elevated, cortisol stays higher for longer, our recovery resources get diverted, and our focus for the rest of the session drops. When you throw your belt, stomp around, or mentally spiral, you're telling your body, we're still in danger. And now the session, and sometimes the entire week, has to pay for that. This is the part lifters don't connect. That emotional crash out doesn't end when you leave the gym. It changes how you're able to show up next week. We're carrying tension into our warm-ups. We're hesitating under the bar. We're overcorrecting technique. We're chasing redemption instead of executing a plan. So now that missed lift becomes a story and not just a data point. And those kinds of stories are heavy to carry. So we reframe. A miss is information, not a verdict. A missed rep is feedback. It tells you something about fatigue, setup, timing, or readiness that day. A crash out turns that feedback into a character judgment. Here are some reframe lines you can repeat. This rep doesn't define the block. This session doesn't define my strength, and I can respond without reacting. Here are some practical tools or what to do instead. Use something actionable, not just mindset talk. The 30-second rule. After a miss, give yourself 30 seconds. No re-racking emotionally, no commentary, just breathe and reset. Number 2, ask yourself one neutral question. What changed from the reps that moved well, not what's wrong with me? Number 3, take a physical reset. Slow nasal breathing, shake out your hands, walk away from the platform briefly. You're signaling safety to your nervous system, not avoidance. Coach yourself like you would someone else. You wouldn't shame someone else for a miss. Don't do that to yourself. Strong lifters aren't the ones who never miss. They're the ones who don't let the one moment hijack the entirety of their training cycle. Emotional regulation is a performance skill. The better you get at it, the faster you recover, the more consistent you train, and the longer you stay in the sport. So the next time something doesn't go your way under the bar, pause. Don't add weight to a system that's already carrying enough. If you feel like this episode hit close to home, share it with a training partner or a friend who needs to hear it, or save it for the next tough session. This is the Powerlifters Playground, and I'll see you under the bar.